Double bottom, triple bottom, support, resistance. When a resistance level turns into support, you know it's time to get long. Showing you guys a live trade right here in this video of me trading the MES on the IronBeam app. Trading it all right now, right here. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Before we get into the live action, do me one big favor. If you enjoy these videos, hit that like button. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Tune in tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern for the Fresh Cash Friday live stream right here on the channel. We'll be live trading the markets and talking about all the latest and the greatest things going on in the stock market, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Be there. All right, so looking here at the chart, why did I enter this trade, right? Number one, why did I enter the trade? It's very simple to see. We got this kind of double bottom down here at the 40s. So this 40 area acting as support, ding, ding, ding. And you can look back, we've also had that 40 area bounce from earlier. So we broke through that 40 area, that resistance, and then we squeezed up, we pulled back, we touched the 40s, we pushed up, we touched the 40s. And then at this point, I'm like, okay, that's 3 times now that we've touched the 40 level. We're holding here. I can enter this trade and basically put my stop loss, right below this 40 level. I can have a very small risk with a large upside, and that's what we want to do when we're entering trades, right? Like when I'm entering a trade, I want to enter with small risk and big return to the upside. I don't want to enter a trade just because I think it's going to go up. I want to make sure that if we're going to bounce back up, that there's going to be upside potential, and that's exactly what we're getting right here. So as I said, that 40 area was the support. We had the EMA, we got back above the EMA, now we're riding this higher, and I'm still holding. Why am I still holding? Because number one, we're still pushing higher. We're making these higher lows, higher lows. We pushed through the high of days so far, and then if you look on the SPY chart here, the SPY chart holding that overall trend and now pushing up there above 405. So that was my target, to push up to the 405s. And you can see even just on one contract here, this is the IronBeam app that I'm trading with just one contract, I'm up $57. So that's exactly what we're looking for. You can see my entry right here from the 42s down there up now to the 54s. So that's over a 10 handle move. So it basically a $10 move in that contract. I'm going to lock in the profit right there because number one, my goal right now is 10 handles. If I can get 10 handles on a trade, that's not a bad trade. Maybe I'll look to re-enter on a pullback here. But in general, guys, we're constantly looking at the chart to kind of establish like where we're going to get areas to bounce and then where we're going to get areas to push up to. So this was literally just a textbook kind of double bottom pullback setup here, especially seeing how we had that almost, like I said, triple bottoms. So this 4,040 area was previous resistance here earlier in the day here on the 1 minute chart. You can see pushing up there, getting stuck, pulling back, pushing up there again, getting stuck. We pushed back above it. We then turned that resistance into what? We turned it into support there at the 40s, at 38s. We then pushed up to a new high. We pulled back. We touched down there once again at the 40s here. You can see that candle literally just ding, bounced and squeezed up there. And then we got that third pullback here and boom, up to the 55 level there. So from the 42s up to the 55 for a 10 handle move. Like I say, like every time, every day is, you're looking for opportunities. The best opportunity is always the one with the smallest amount of risk and a good upside potential. So on this trade here, I was really only risking maybe 2, maybe 3, 4 handles on that trade for a 10 handle move to the upside. So the risk to reward was very solid. It was good. And again, like I cannot stress how strong these support and resistance levels are important to your trading strategy, especially, pushing through that resistance there at the 40s, turning it into support, and then turning it into support 3 times. You're thinking like, hey, this thing is ready to rumble, baby. It is ready to roll, and that's exactly what we got. And then looking here at the 3 minute chart, we talked about this one over the weekend, the idea of trading these breakouts. You can see this overall trend to the downside. We have solid touches multiple times. I like to see kind of, this bounce, bounce. So it's almost like we get a little pullback, we then push back up to this trend line, we get this pullback, we then squeeze above the trend line there and get that push up there to almost the 405.50s, and there's your run up. Not an insane move to the upside here, but still, you know, able to lock in that 10 handles and profit here off of just one contract, locking in over $50. And right now, it's one of my goals is to just focus on really my entries, my exits. You know, I feel like I've traded a little bit, you know, a little sloppy sometimes. I kind of like end up getting chopped up or end up, you know, kind of over trading. And the thing right now is if I'm trading with only one contract, it really forces me to like, hey, you know, to be in the trade, to look for the opportunities and to look for those setups. Right now, the market's just been booming higher today from the 398 level up there to 405 now. And wow, it just won't stop. It just won't stop. So pretty interesting move today. Just kind of grinding. I wouldn't say it was a beautiful trading day in general, but we still got that one good trade there, and I'm happy with that to kind of just lock it down and then, you know, walk away, take my profit, and be done for the day. So that was a little recap on the trade. I think it was a pretty good trade to kind of recap to show you guys that bottom, to show you guys that support turning, that resistance turning into support is always a really strong indicator, something to always keep an eye on. When you see those previous resistance areas turning into support, it gives you an idea like, hey, the bulls are in control, baby. It might be time to get long. And now the market's still pushing up here. You can see on the MES with the IronBeam app right here, this thing up to the 55. So from the 40s up to 56 now, still pushing up, a little bit of a pullback, touching down to the EMA there, and then continuing to squeeze higher. So I could have left that trade on there, but again, you know, I'm just trying to focus on taking profit, locking it in. I probably could have re-entered this trade from the 52s. You can see the 52 area holding there multiple times, so that up to the 56 wouldn't have been a bad trade there. But in general, you know, we're looking for these breakouts. The 3-minute chart, I think it's pretty simple. You got that overall breakout there, the trend, and there you go, the move higher. So if you guys haven't already, do me one favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, all the buttons down below. I will talk to you guys later on.